Hey, what is up, people? In this video, I'm going to be talking about how we generated about $1.7 million in property sales for a real estate company based in Florida. So let's get straight into the video. First of all, you can see on my screen right here, if you see me looking down, I'm looking over to my laptop here with like the slides and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy like the format. And real quick, like a quick introduction into who I am. My name is Will, and like the reason I'm creating this is because I want to know if, first of all, are you struggling to sell like your homes that are for sale, or like your listed properties, residential properties, commercial properties? Are you struggling to like sell, especially in the market right now? Like, it can be hard to get some buyers because like the incoming recession and all of that. So are you struggling currently, or you're looking to expand but you can't get like a consistent lead source? You can't get a consistent like stream of new buyers, new phone calls every single day. You have to like hustle every single day just to get like someone in the door, right? If you're struggling with that, well, I'm not a real estate agent myself, but I also failed for years as a freelancer. I had about $12 in my bank account before I bumped into a mentor that helped me, like show me how to get clients, basically run ads for me. And now my agency has around 300K in ad spend alone for real estate agencies all around the world: Canada, Australia, US, mostly in the US, right? And we also just worked with a small real estate agency, bringing about $1.7 million in property sales from about 4 properties in the space of 3 months of working with them, right? And that brought them about $100,000 in commissions. Most people, they charge 5 to like 8% in commissions for like their agency fees. So they made about 100K from just that, and this was without waiting like 9 months for Google rankings or posting every single day on Instagram, like the content carousel every single day on Instagram or like Facebook, trying to blow up, right? This is without all of that. This is like push one button, put $1 in, get $2 out, right? So
hey everybody, it's Chris Morley, and maybe about 45 days ago to 60 days ago, I was kind of wondering, how I was going to get business with all this corona going on. Business was really slowing down, and I talked to my buddy, and he said he could run some Google ads for me. Now, I had done ads before in the past with, Instagram and Facebook and some other big companies, and they didn't really pan out that well, so I was kind of skeptical, but I decided to give them a shot, and, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I'm finishing up my first month here on the 11th, and I've already gotten 11 leads. Now, the difference between, the ads I'm running now compared to what we were was before I was getting, 40, 50 leads, but these were, cold call leads that I had to make calls for. People wouldn't always pick up. People hardly ever picked up. They were, leads that were really, really hard to convert. I only got 11 leads, but there were 11 really high qualified leads. All 11 people called me. All 11 people kind of already had some understanding and background of solar, and I was able to help these people. They were really interested. I wasn't having to oversell too much. They already knew what they were looking for, and it was my job just to give them, the best price that I could possibly give them. So, having 11 quality leads that were, way easier to close opposed to, 30, 40 leads that are almost impossible to close, it's not really a question on which I rather have. So, if you're a company right now and you're struggling to get in clients through your doors, take a look and see what he can do for you.
Hi guys, I'm Tochezikaro. William did my photography website. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. User-friendly, client-friendly. His advice throughout the process of the website was amazing. And
okay, so literally I was paying freaking $66, $113 a lead. I was dying. I was like, yo, there's no way I can scale. And look at these now. So let's check this out. Check this out right here. Check me out. We're down to $17 leads. 17, and this is appointments. We're getting $17, $18 appointments. Like,
I have now, but there came a time where I was having a lot of trouble with my Facebook ads. I was struggling reading the data, struggling with some of the strategies that I wanted to implement. I didn't really have the knowledge that I felt that was necessary to scale my business. So after seeing one of his posts on Instagram, after shooting him a message, I heard back from him in less than an hour. We jumped on a phone call, and I told him everything I was looking for and what I needed. And I can say that after 3 months' time, we have already reached a 6-figure month in revenue. And that's something that, I knew was possible, but I knew that I couldn't get there alone, and I needed someone who was an expert in Facebook ads.
Yeah, so hey Nelson, just like very quickly, just try to run us through what your name is, what your company does, people in your company, and all of that.
Okay, so my name is Nelson Freya. Partners with my sister and my brother Ignacio and my brother-in-law Jay Frias. We opened a company about a year and a half ago during pretty much in the beginning of the pandemic. We're located in the San Fernando Valley, or San Fernando City exactly.
Yeah, so what has like your experience and your results been working with the SEO Flow agency so far?
Very positive results right away. Kind of shocked that it's working really quick.
And so, like, how many calls did you get in the time you've been working with the SEO Flow agency, like, usually from Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and all of that?
64 unique calls that we were able to get.
And so, like, how many or how much revenue did you bring in just within the 30 days that we've been working together?
Approximately 28,000 for those 10 days. And it's not over today. I mean, we still got today, so we might have a call or two there. So it might even get better.
So, you can see this is a screenshot of the pipeline sales we got. Most of these numbers, just ignore them. These are like the dashboard we use. It tracks the sales. Very, very funny. But this was one of the properties we closed, a home for 400K. Then I think about 3 more for around 1.2 million in total. So everything was about 1.67 million dollars. So you can see the screenshot. This was for MVP Realty in Florida. So what are we going to be talking about today? Now that I've gotten all of that out of the way. First of all, we're going to be doing an introduction. I've already done that. Then a breakdown of the training, what I'm going to be talking about in the training. Then I'm going to be answering the question everyone wants to know. Do Google and Facebook ads still work for real estate companies, real estate agencies in 2022 in the current market, not years back or something, in the current market 2022? What's the number one way to generate calls for your agency, and why real estate agents need this compared to like every other method that everyone has been using, and why our special landing pages work, right? We use a special landing page system, and that is the biggest reason why we get so many like amazing results for our clients. Then you also see like testimonials and results from clients. So just to know that we know what you're talking about. So introduction, this system helped MVP Realty bring in about 1.67 million property sales over the span of just 3 months, right? And this can be replicated for any real estate solo agent or like real estate team in the world, in the whole world, any place in the world it has been proven. It's not like some shady, it's just Google ads. So everywhere in the world that Google ads are approved, you can use this, copy and paste. Then this also ensures you get high quality leads and inbound phone calls from clients with healthy budget, not just people that are trying to buy a home in 5 years from now. They don't have any money now, but they're just trying to waste your time. Only people that actually have the budget to pay you, right? And all the way from residential to commercial, money is money. We don't discriminate, right? So, like again, 1.67 million. This was the money generated over the span of 3 months with about $8,400 spent on Google ads, right? So you can imagine like the profit margins, and they generate about $100,000 plus in commission. So they spent 8,400 to bring in 100,000. That is like a 10x, more than 10x, but let's just say it's a 10x return on ad spend. If somebody told you, bro, spend $1 with me, or let's say the stock market, spend $1 with me and you get $10 back. I know for myself, I will sell my house, sell my kidney, sell everything I have just to pump in more money into that. So, right, and this is guaranteed. We guarantee our results. We don't just take your money and pray, hey, we're going to help you. We guarantee results or full money back, and we also donate $500 for wasting your time if you don't get your results. So what are the things you learn? Number one, the biggest mistake real estate agencies make when trying to bring in high quality leads and appointments with Google ads. Number one. Number two, you learn the examples of actual ads and real landing pages with low conversion rates and compare them to our landing pages that have gotten a 30 to 50% conversion rate compared to like the 0.5 to 5% to 3% for regular websites. Like every website you see on the internet, they usually have a conversion rate of 0.5 to 3% compared to ours. And that is a big reason, huge reason. It can't be understated, overstated, how important that is to our results. Then number three, You also learn the number one way to generate high quality leads and booked appointments that turn into buyer, not just appointments that want to check or they want to come to an open house and see and just like sightsee or window shop. Real people that are committed to buying from you. For your real estate agency, I'm supposed to put a space here. I don't know, I always forget. So we also learn about 4, how you can have these high quality leads coming through the door in 48 hours or less without waiting 9 months, 12 months. Within 48 hours, you spend money and you get results immediately. You don't have to wait and all of that. Then, what's the $1 million question? The $1 million question everyone wants to know is, if your real estate agency was shut down next week and they gave you only one condition, you have to get new leads next week, right? How would you go about generating that? Let's just ask ourselves that. And not just leads, people that actually buy, right? So what do most people do? Let's just show like a snapshot of what most people do. You can see a lady reading newspaper here. Most people, they run newspaper ads, billboards, TV ads, radio station ads, or they go door to door, and like, you understand what I mean? So don't get me wrong, these all work, but these are like it's like a scattergun approach. It's like you're just aiming a shotgun and anyone it hits, right? You just spending money and hoping to make money. It's hope marketing. And you can spend like $50,000 for like a TV placement, or $10,000, $20,000 for a TV placement. I might not get anything. You might not get anything in return, right? There's no way you're spending $50,000 on ads, on Google ads, and you're not making money. It's not possible, right? Even if you want to spend, even if you still get a sale, it's not. That is just impossible. Compare that to like TV ads. So the question everyone wants to know also is, do Google and Facebook ads still work in 2022? Yes, Google ads, they work because when the client is searching on Google, they're a red hot lead, right? They are basically searching for your service actively, and they have already raised their hand and voted with their wallet by typing in Google. So somebody that is like taking time out of their day, logging into Google, or like opening their Google Chrome browser, typing in, hey, I need, or like luxury apartments in New York, or residential homes, Florida, or something like that, like what people usually type, or 3 units apartments, something like that. It can't be any more clear than that. Like, there's no way you can be more buyer focused than that. Then Facebook is not as buyer focused, but it compensates by having a massive like audience. Like, you can get like 50 million people on Facebook, or 50 million people on Facebook, compared to like 1,500,000, or even like 1,000. So the thing about Facebook is that when you appear in front of your target clients on Facebook, they have shown enough interest in the past through their actions. Let's say they have liked posts from real estate companies or real estate competitors from yourself, or they have liked posts of apartments, or they have commented on that post of apartments, or they follow pages that post like real estate pages or something like that. They have definitely shown some action in the past that has shown that, okay, this person might be interested. So both strategies also work. It's just that you have to just know what is the best one for you, right? So let's just get into the next slide. So sorry for the interruption. You can see why Facebook and Google ads still work. On the left, you can see a Facebook dashboard of an ad set we are running right now. So you can see over here, look at the amount of money we're spending every single day. Like, average cost $2,000 or $3,000, right? And we are converting 245 phone calls. So you can see how crazy it's working. And this is in 2022, right? Then on the right, you can see the phone calls were generated. 404 total phone calls from Google ads. The right one is for Google ads. The left is for Facebook ads, right? So it means that they're still working. So what are the other methods? SEO is a good long-term investment, but it takes 9 to 12 months to start seeing results. Nobody wants to wait that long, right? Then posting on social media also works, but it takes just as long as SEO, and unless you're ready to pay for like shoutouts or promotions from other pages, collabs. But even that is still not guaranteed to get sales, because it's more like indirect instead of direct. It's more for like your personal brand or your business brand, not like direct, unless you've you are paying for like promos to grow your page, right? That can work also, but we aren't trying to wait that long. So why do you have to like take Facebook and Google into your like considerations, and you can't ignore them? First of all, look at Facebook and Google. They account for 50%, more than 50% of all ad spend. Every single dollar that was spent on ads, advertising online in 2022, 50% of that or more went to Google and Facebook alone, right? Then all the rest, Microsoft, Bing ads, Yahoo ads, others, and like all the other ad platforms. So you can see how crazy it is. Basically make you look stupid for ignoring Facebook and Google ads. Google and Facebook ads are also effective because of PPC, pay per click, and the meaning of pay per click is that you only pay $1 for when someone clicks on your ad. $1, whatever the price for your click is, right? Like your cost per click. So regular like TV promotions or like radio station promotions, you basically just pay for people hearing about your product or watching your product. They don't actually have to take any action. You're just paying for the eyeballs. But this, you're paying for an action. So you're basically wasting money. If somebody has clicked on your ad, it definitely means that they're interested in one way or the other. Then it's up to you to like qualify to see if they have the budget and all of that. But by charging for like your clicks, or Google charging you for clicks, Facebook charging for clicks, it means that you can't lose, because at every point in time you're always at an advantage. Then before this, people used to, like I said, people used to charge by impression or by minutes ad on TV, which was awful. And your local newspapers and TV stations still do that. There's no way to track it. There's no way to like measure what is happening or not. You just have to pay money and test. Sometimes it can be $10,000 or so. So people running ads, you can see. When I'm the one that search by myself, I search for a 2-unit home in New York, like for sale, New York City. You can see the very first 4 like search results that showed up were Google ads. After that, you can start seeing like blogs, articles, or like different things like that. Why are the ads showing up first? Because Google is a business; they want to make money. So they're in a charity. No matter how many people think they are the nicest company in the world, they are still a charity at the end of the day. So they want to make money, right? Because if you click on the blogs or like all the other articles, Google doesn't take a cut out of that. But if they click on these ads, people are paying to get clicked on. So it means that Google is getting money out of this. So you can see, and this one is the third one here. Just keep this in mind, because I clicked on some of these and I'll show you what showed up when I clicked on them to show how many people are losing money. So the question everyone wants to know is, if this looks so easy, why do people still struggle with their Google ads and basically in the online advertising in general? Why do real estate agents still struggle with their ads? First of all, they have no landing page or no landing page at all, or a bad landing page. Number 2, they have horrible ads with low click-through rates. Like their ads are getting clicked on less than what is optimal. And number 3, they don't set up their ads in a good way, and they basically track it poorly, or it's just set up horribly, right? So first of all, with the landing pages, with our landing pages, we have seen a conversion rate increase of about 200%. So it means that if the competition is getting like 5 out of 10 conversions from their landing pages, we are getting 10 out of 10, and that is on average, right? Some cases we have seen up to 300%, 500%, 1000%, and that is just by creating a high landing page for our clients, right? Then here's an example of a bad landing page, and this was one of the ads I showed you about the realty mogul when I checked on the New York price list. So that was the third one I clicked on. You can see right here. When I clicked on the page, you can see it just looks like a website page. It doesn't really look like a landing page. And you can see so many distractions. There is an investment link, rate link, research link, our story. So there's so many distractions. There's no like clear call to action. You can see here there's join on this button, and here there's view investment. So like it's so confusing. There's no, and again, I was searching for 2-unit apartments in New York City, and this is what I'm looking at. I can't see anything that looks like a 2-unit apartment here, right? So it's just, and this is what people are spending money, $100 per click, $50 per click, and they're wasting money on this, and they're thinking thinking Google ads don't work, right? Meanwhile, it works. But here's an example of a good landing page. Our landing pages still look better than this, but I just drafted this up as a good like overview or a good template to see how a good landing page works. And this gets us 15 to 50% conversion rate from 15 to 50%. So you can see how simple everything is. There's just a logo, header, call to action. There's no like distraction at all. Then you can see a video. If it's like that apartment, you can put like a video of the apartment or pictures. You can change that for pictures too of the apartment. Then a big huge button, right? Action oriented copy, like book a consultation, book an appointment, or check the property here. So once they put in their information, you can collect their email address, or you can put in your phone number so they can call you directly. So it will be like an inbound phone call instead of you calling them. It's always better for them to call you than you calling them, right? Then you can see reviews, this proof zone. Just put in reviews, as many reviews and testimonials you have. Just pack them in. So that is, then at the bottom you can now link to your main website. So this will be like a separate standalone website compared to like your main website. This is just for like that specific property. If it's like a 2-unit like detached apartment or something, you create a specific landing page just for that property, nothing else, right? So you can see how you're basically optimizing and you don't want to waste any money. So that's why you're doing that. So the reason why this is so important is because it drops your cost, the amount of money you pay. And how does it happen? Because most people, they pay money and they just waste it on ads that have low click-through rates. But this helps you get high click-through rates. If more people check your landing pages and they see that, okay, this is optimized and this is for what I want, not for like some random things, they will click on it more often. So when you have a high click-through rate, it means that you spend, for example, $20 to get 1,000 clicks on your ad compared to your competitor. For example, that guy that I just showed you, or that company that was spending $80. That's just for example, but you spend less. So it means that you can spend more to get the same clients. It means that you're going to outbid them, you're going to outspend them. And everyone that knows anything about marketing, it always comes to who spends the most at the end of the day. Then Google also rewards you, because if you double your click-through rate, not only are you getting twice as many potential leads, you're also paying a lot less per click. So it's a win-win situation, right? So here's an example of a good advert versus a bad ad. So at the bottom here, we have a bad Google ad, and this is just an example. So these are two companies that are competing, Progressive.com and Geico Insurance. And you can see, look at the bad ad at the bottom. This is named #1 car insurance website. Get your free online quote now. There's nothing really selling you. There's no copywriting, no good copywriting, no really like talking to my needs. How does this help me? You're the #1 car insurance website. By who rated that? Who said you're the #1? And there's no get a free online quotes now. Okay. But look at this Geico ad right here. $90 for car insurance. You can see they are, first of all, they're talking about the price up front. So they are weeding out people that don't want to pay anything, or people that have no money at all. Right? Then you can see they have their ratings, 4.7 stars, rating for Geico.com. Even though they don't actually state who rated them, but just by having that 4.7 stars there, it's so important. Everyone wants to work with people that have been used by other people, right? It's like social proof. Then you can see inconceivable, quote with Geico, see how much you could really save. It's just amazing copywriting, ratings, ease of purchase, 10/10, policy selection, 9/10. Geico Insurance has 8,000 followers on 9,000 followers on Google+. This just helps like build that trust immediately. So within 5 lines or 6 lines, you have already built that trust. And you can see join the millions. So it means that they have millions of customers. If a million people are working with you, it means that you're obviously doing something right. Then 75 years of service. Also, if you've been in business for 75 years, it also means that you're doing something right. So you can see why this guy will get more clicks than the Progressive.com guy at the bottom right. So you can see how we get amazing results. Regular real estate agents, this is what they do. They get 10,000 impressions, 1.5 click-through rate on their ad, and a 5% conversion rate on their landing page. And this 5% conversion rate is actually optimistic, because most people, they get like 1 to 2%. So it means that they get 7.5 leads, right? 7.5 phone calls, whatever you call it. But us, this is how we get 4x of these guys' results. We get the same exact 10,000 impressions, but just by tweaking the Google ad, like putting reviews, putting results, and all of that, we can get 3% click-through rate on the ad, then a 10% conversion rate on the landing page. This is also low balling because most of the times you get 15% to like 50%. So we are just like low balling to give these guys a better shot to like get results from this. So we are getting 30 leads from the same exact ad spend, the same amount of impressions, 10,000 impressions. So you can see how this could be massively profitable, right? We are showing you all of this for free. This is completely free. So you can see most advertisers are flying blind. If you don't know which keywords and which ads are bringing you the most success, they are basically flying blind, just gifting these guys money. So the answer to like tracking your keywords is dynamic call tracking, right? It helps you accurately track all your keywords and optimize accordingly. So every time someone clicks on your advert, a unique tracking number is generated. It's like automated for everything. So we use toll-free or local numbers, anyone you want to use. It's not a problem. So you can see why it's so important to track your phone call conversions or conversations or all of that. You can see at the top section, 72 impressions, 18 clicks, and all of that. You can see everything is good, but we got 0 conversions. You can see it here, right? 0 conversions. Then the one in the middle, the same amount, basically the same amount of clicks, but we got 5 conversions, right? Then all the remaining ones to 0, 0, 0. So it means that only 1 out of 5 is bringing results. If you ain't tracking it, how will you know? There's no way to know. You just keep spending money, wasting money. But by tracking like what the one that is working, by tracking like your calls and all of that, you're able to like stop the ones that are wasting money and feed bigger budget into the ones that are like bringing money, right? And the app we use for this is Call Rail. It's like call, phone call, then rail, train station, like train rail or rail tracks, like train station RAIL. So that's the app we use for call tracking. It's super easy and it helps you like see an overview. It has a dashboard, everything. So here's the results we've gotten for other clients, just like you. You can see 397 calls from February 1st to February 29th. So that's like 29 days. 397 calls from home buyers, people that are ready to buy, that be qualified, all of that. So just imagine that amount of calls for your business that can change everything for you. And this is the same business, but we're just showing the lead form. This was a few months ago. I think it was in July, from June to July. The same exact, no, this was another business. So you can see new lead from Google, new lead from Google. It's just an overflow of Google Ads, clients from Google Ads and potential buyers, right? So we can also see from WhatsApp, we're talking to one of our clients and they couldn't actually believe how fast it came in, right? Within like a few minutes or so, or a few hours, they were like, is that from us? We were like, yeah, it's from us, because they couldn't believe it. Look at this also. We're paying $7 cost per lead on Facebook, and the bottom we're paying $5, approximately $5 cost per lead. If you know anything about ads, you know that is a ridiculously low amount to pay, right? Most people pay like $50, $100 per lead, right? So you can see we generated 42 leads within 4 days by only spending $250, $260. You see how crazy that is. Look at the right to another client just set up an appointment with one of our agents, and we're like so happy about it. So you can see it's working. Another Google ad, another Google form, Gmail. People that are filling the form that couldn't call immediately, maybe they were at work or something. They just had to fill the form and put in like phone numbers and all of that. So you can see how stacked the form is. Then on the right too, on WhatsApp, we're talking to another client. They were like, someone messaged them and they were asking us if they were to call them right away or to wait. So we're like, yeah, no problem, just call. So you can see it's working for people. So would you like new high quality leads from Google? Step one, the first thing we do is we create high converting landing pages for you based on the high converting templates that consistently gets results for realtors. You can remember the template I showed a few slides back. Our own landing page is actually better than that, but we just wanted to show that because people pay us thousands of dollars just for our landing page, so it would be unfair to them to like give you exactly what we use for free. But that is very, very good. You can use that for free. Just use the general template. So that's step one. Then remember, a landing page could double your conversions, and that doubling of conversions just by that can literally make or break your campaign, right? You could be unprofitable, you could be losing money, but just by changing your landing page, that could make it profitable and you could scale to the moon, spend $10,000, spend $100,000 a month. So we also create your landing page based on a proven high converting template, right? Like I said before. So step two is we will do extensive keyword research and set up a Google PPC campaign, like pay-per-click campaign, with multiple different ad groups, and each with different keyword groupings and like different ads. So everything is optimized and you set everything up for success and doesn't break when you start getting more calls and all of that. So number three, we also split test multiple ads, right? We don't just, even if one is bringing in money, like the one that I showed you before that was bringing in sales, even if that is working, we still like split test, we create variations to make even more sales, right? Just keep splitting everything, spending money and all of that to get like the best possible case scenario. If it's to change like our sales letters, change like our ads, change the pictures, anything. So then step four, we still like, it's just like ongoing, never ends. That is like the beauty of ads, or beauty of paid advertising. You can keep optimizing onto the moon. There's no like finish line. The finish line is ever changing. You just have to keep optimizing, tweaking, testing, and like just making sure you're squeezing every single sale, every single dollar out of your campaigns, right? And this increases the number of leads you receive and lowers your cost per conversion or lead, right? So all of these are extremely important. Then the two ways you receive these leads. Number one is an inbound phone call. So somebody picks they click, like let's say it's the number on the page. So they click on that and it takes them straight to like their phone app. So they call you, right? And like that's an inbound phone call. And number two, if they're like busy, let's say they're at work or they're in a car or something, or they're not just able to call you at the moment or something. So they can fill in a form, their name, email, address, budget, all of that, like the usual stuff. So that's like an outbound call. So when they fill their form in, immediately, like after like 10 minutes or 5 minutes period, you take the chance to call them, or your agents in your company, they call those guys to like follow up, like, hey, you fill this form. So let's take the next step. If you want to take the next step, and the beauty about this is everything I've talked to you guys about, you can use this for free, right? That is the benefit of this. You can use it for free. I'm not charging you for this. You can use it for free. You don't even need to opt in. You can use all of this for free. But if you want to take the next step, let's say you don't want to do this by yourself, or you just want someone to handle the marketing, where you can, let's say you love negotiating deals with like buyers and all of that, or making things happen, making shit happen, and you don't want to like work on that, or you don't want to like have the stress of checking your Google ads, checking your Facebook ads every single day. You just want somebody to do that, and you can focus on what matters to you, right? You can click on the bright yellow button on this page. If you're on my scheduling page, I have a yellow button. I think it should be yellow. I don't want to change the color. Click the button down below to schedule a 10-minute consultation, completely free, so we can see how we can work with you guys. If you're a great fit for us, if you're a great fit for you, right? Or you can just email me, will@theseoflow.com. That is my official email address. You can email me and we can get started on your project ASAP. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this completely free training. People have paid us thousands of dollars just for this information, and we're giving you guys for free. We are changing the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So take the action, take the next step, and talk with us. And I hope you guys get the sales you're expecting with your agency. Don't forget, we are guaranteeing these sales for you guys. If you don't get like a certain amount of appointments, if you're not happy with our results, you get a full refund, no questions asked. We don't need your money. So that is like the benefit of working with us compared to like other agencies. And right, so don't forget to click the button down below, schedule a time with us, and you get on the call and see how we can help you guys. So see you soon again. Peace.